Pale, Sun Dauntless. And you know what, I was bored, so I thought, you know what, I'll do a book review video. So here I am. So basically, I read a lot. There's like a whole stack of books over there. So I thought I'd do a book review on a book which basically got me into reading when I was in like year 7. I read Harry Potter. I refused to read anything else, and my mum forced me to read this book, and well, that got me into actually reading books which were on Harry Potter. So I'm going to do this series. So this series is called The Time Hunters by Carl Ashmore. So this book is about a character called Becky and Joe Mellor, and they go to spend the summer with their uncle, basically. He's known to be an inventor, and Becky and Joe, they live with their mum most of the time in, where is it? I don't know, it's like some, you know, basic residential area in England. But anyway, they go to this place called Bowen Hall, and they meet this guy called Will and Maria and Jacob, which live at Bowen Hall. And basically, their uncle, as you know, he's a time hunter. So basically, they find out that their uncle owns a time machine, and he goes in the past to, well, basically it was more sort of exploration. There's this whole company called GIT, which is, the name of the GITT, name of the time travelling organisation. And he takes these people on, his like niece and nephew, Becky and Joe, on all these time travelling trips. They're against this guy called Emerson Drake, which is trying to get all of these sort of amulets, which apparently can make you basically a god. So they go on all of these sort of trips to get the amulets back. The first one, they try to get the Golden Fleece. Second book, Pandora's Box. Third one is called The Spear of Fate. Fourth one, The Great Sword. This book, oh my god, it changes stuff a lot, and I am absolutely obsessed with this one. This one is actually set in the time of Sherwood Forest, because the character Will is actually Will Scarlet, which you'll find out in the first book. This one, I read this over and over again. And this is the 5th book in the series, where I won't try to spoil too much, but basically everything gets solved. Or so we thought. I thought the series was done, it was not. So if you go on to the next series, there are 10 books overall. So the 6th book is called The Ralph's Revenge, where basically this new bad guy comes and kidnaps their family. Becky, Joe and Uncle Percy and everyone have to go on a mission to get them back. But they had a few rules to follow, and if they did not follow the rules, then some members of their family got hurt. Why did I say the word hurt like that? Okay, but anyway, so they have to go on a mission something happens to them. I won't spoil too much. But the next book's about them trying to get all of the stuff to fix it. So we've got book 6, The Ralph's Revenge, that is on my Kindle. Then this is the 6th book, Odin's Horn. They have to go to find this like legendary island. I believe they actually meet, what's her name? I won't remember her name, but famous girl which sailed the island, which tries to circumnavigate the world and went missing. I think they meet her in this. They try to get a horn. As you can guess by, it's called Time Hunters and the Odin Horn. Then this is book 8. Yeah, they tried to find this magical island. They find the flying girl in this one. Yeah, this one is the one where they meet the flying girl. Whether her name is, oh, like it is in the name there. Again, they have to try and find this hidden island. Now, there are 10 books. This is book 8, and on my right I've got book 10. I'm not quite sure what happened to the 9th book. I don't remember what happened. But I can't find it anywhere, and I don't know what I've done with it. Same thing which happened to like 2 Magnus Chase books which I had. They disappear. This one's called The Eden Crown. And basically they just finish all of it off. It's quite a nice book to end. It ends with everything being swell, and yeah, it is the last book. They will not write any more books, but this one is really good, it's really exciting. So yeah, this is my review on the Time Hunters series. Now the price of the books, they're not too bad. When I got them, when I finished reading them, book 6 was not out, and I had to wait for that to come out, and like all the other books, like 7, 8, 9, 10. I had to wait quite a bit for them to come out, because book 6 was clearly written during the start of the lockdown, because they were isolating. They mentioned it in the book, but they're isolating at Bowen Hall, which is where most of the books are set, where they go before going on these time journeys. But so they were quite expensive when I got them. They may have reduced in price, but they're about £9 per book, give or take a few. Of course, if you get them on like Kindle or iPad, or if you have, you know, a book membership thing, then they'll probably be cheaper. But yeah, I'll give you the order. This is First Time Hunters is just called The Time Hunters. The Time Hunters Book of Eternity, The Time Hunters Spear of Fate, The Time Hunters and the Sword of the Ages, The Time Hunters and the Lost City, Time Hunters and the Lost City, Time Hunters and the Wrath's Revenge is book 6, The Time Hunters and the Odin Horn is book 7, The Time Hunters and the Blessed Isle is book 8. I don't know what happened to book 9, and I can't find it anywhere, but I'll like put the name of all the books in the description, like in the comment section, description, whatever. And this is the Eden Crown. So this is an amazing series by Carl Ashmore. If I had to give it a rate, I read this when I was like, I started reading it when I was about 13, 14. So yeah, I'd say it's probably for ages from about 11 to 16 at the eldest. I'll read it now because I had to wait for it to come out. They're a good series, and I would give it probably 4 out of 5 stars. So if you want me to do any more book reviews, please comment and like, and maybe I'll do a vote to see if you want to see more book reviews. Thanks for watching. Bye.